Good morning, children. Today we will study about the circular flow and about the calculation of the national income. In the first video, we studied about the basic concepts of macroeconomics, and this is the second video of the national income. Now, the first two topics we have studied. The third topic is of the circular flow of national income, that is the two-sector model. Actually, in economics, there are four sectors of the economic model. When a producer and household interact, that is called the two-sector model. Third sector model when the financial market comes, and the fourth sector model when the government enters into this model. Now imagine a country which is having only two groups of people. One is the producer who is producing the goods and services, and the other is the households who is consuming the goods and the services. In this type of two sector model, goods and services move from the producer to the household. This is called the real flow. Goods and services are consumed by the household, but it is produced by the companies or by the producers. Now, what does the household gives? Since they are purchasing the goods and services, they give them the money. They buy the goods and services from the producer, so money is given in return for the goods and services bought by the households. So there is a money flow, which is also called consumption expenditure. This whole process is called the factor market. Now in the producer product market, what happens? The goods and services flow from the company to the household. The household, in fact, in return gives the land as a rent. Labor is also supplied by the household to the factories. Capital, that is the money which we save in the bank, is given to the businessman to do the business. So capital is also provided by the households, and a great entrepreneurs like Tatas and Birlas are also provided by the households to the companies. So household buys goods and services. In return, household gives the money, while the household also supplies the land, labor, capital and entrepreneurs. This is again the real flow. From the land, we get rent. Household people gets rent. The labor get the wages. Whatever capital they have saved in the bank, they get the interest, and the entrepreneurs, after distributing all the expenses, whatever money is left in the company, that is called the profit. So the household, from land it gets the rent, from the labor it gets the wages, from the capital it gets the interest, and from the entrepreneurs they get the profit. This whole is called the product market, and this whole process is called the two-sector model of the circular flow of income. Now the next part is, what are the formulas or process or methods to calculate the national income? National income is basically calculated via three processes or via three methods. The first method is value added or product method. The second process is expenditure method, and the third process is income method. Now come to the first process, that is value added or product method. What is the formula to calculate the national income for the value added or product method? First is national income, which is known as NNP at factor cost, net national product at factor cost. So national income NNP at factor cost equal to gross value added by all the sectors within the domestic territory of the country. Gross value added by all the sectors. All the sector means there are three sectors of the economy: primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. So value added by all these three sectors within the domestic territory of the country minus depreciation, that is the loss due to the wear and tear of the fixed assets. Then net indirect taxes, that is NIT, plus net factor income from abroad, the money, the income which we get from the outside countries, because our Indians are there who have opened their factories in outside. Many Indians are there who are working outside the country. They also give the money to our country. That is called the net factor income. So the formula is NNP at factor cost equal to gross value added by all the sectors within the domestic territory of the country minus depreciation minus net indirect taxes plus net factor income from abroad. Now the second process is basically expenditure method. Again, national income or NNP at factor cost, that is net national product at factor cost, which is commonly known as national income, is equal to gross domestic product, famously known as GDP at market price, minus depreciation plus net factor income from abroad, net factor income from abroad minus NIT, net indirect taxes, net indirect taxes. Now how GDP at market price is calculated? GDP at market price is calculated via this formula. GDP at market price equal to private final consumption expenditure, the household people which consume the money, then plus government final consumption expenditure, government also spends the money, plus gross domestic capital formation, plus net exports, that is export done by our country minus the import done by our country. Now again, this gross domestic capital formation is calculated equal to gross domestic fixed capital formation plus change in stock, that is closing stock minus opening stock. While calculating the national income, all these data will be given. Only you have to put these data on the formulas and calculate it. The third process of calculating the national income is via income method. Again, national income NNP at factor cost, net national product at factor cost equal to net domestic product at factor cost, that is NDP at factor cost, plus NFIA. NFIA means net factor income from abroad. Now this NDP at factor cost, NDP at factor cost is calculated equal to compensation of employees plus operating surplus plus mixed income. Now again, this operating surplus has a formula. Operating surplus equal to rent plus interest plus profit plus royalty. Now again, this profit equal to dividend plus corporate tax plus undistributed profit. So this is the formula by which we calculate the national income. All the data will be given, only you have to take the data from the table and put into the formula to calculate the national income. Thank you children, today only this much.